Hello YouTube, long time no see for me. This is alidsl here, and I have a battle between Gregora and Quaid, the poison/bug gym leader. So looking at the teams, I can see that, well, Gregora's team is very OU based. I think all of his Pokemon there are in OU, while Quaid, he has people in lower tiers like Venomoth and Yanmega, Nidoking, and Medicham. So, doesn't really look like an even matchup, but Quaid's a very, very good player, so let's see what happens. Okay, it's just saving. Okay, well, Gregora, I think he opens with Big Bertha, which is his Tyranitar. And Quaid's gonna open with Venomoth. Venomoth, when I played it, it just used a Quiver Dance and Baton Pass to anyone, just basically beat you up. It was really difficult to play against. Anyway, so Quaid opens with the Sleep Powder, which means that Tyranitar is now crippled. And it gives Quaid a possible free Quiver Dance. Unless Tyranitar wakes up first turn. And I don't believe it does, but we shall see here. Yeah, it stays asleep. Now I think Quaid's going to Baton Pass out here. Because, well, if Tyranitar gets off a Stone Edge, then he's screwed. But he decides to switch to his Infernape, which was a good move because it's quick and it can use Fire Punch and probably one-hit KO any Venomoth. So he switched to his Nidoking, which will completely destroy an Infernape, and with the +1 speed bonus it will outspeed it. And good prediction from Gregora there, expected the Earthquake, well, Earth Power, so he switched into a flying Pokemon. And then he can be faster because I'm assuming he's got a Choice Scarf. Otherwise, Nidoking's just really slow. And that's super effective, so we're going to one-hit KO him. Oh, he's Moxie as well, so this could get really, really painful for Quaid unless he stops this. Because it's now on +1's attack. And I think +1 speed. Yeah, I thought so. So Choice Scarf. Anyway, Tentacruel's really bulky, it should be able to take anything like that. Unlucky with the flinch there, a bit of hacks for Gregora. Healing with the Black Sludge. And he has to withdraw because, well, Tentacruel's going to completely destroy anything he does. He switches to Jolteon. I'm assuming it has a Choice Specs or Choice Scarf or something like that. And I'll be able to outspeed everything on Quaid's team. Maybe even with a Quiver Dance up because of its Choice Scarf, if it has one. Volt Switch. He was probably expecting Quaid to switch out his Tentacruel. And I didn't think that it would kill Tentacruel, but obviously I was wrong. So Gregora's going to get a free switch in here. He's switching into his Gyarados, which is probably the best switch, as its Choice Scarf might be able to do big damage against anything. Anyway, so Quaid switches in his Scizor, which would be able to do quite a bit. I think it might have a Choice Band. So he just sent it in to do a U-turn, so you can get some extra damage on it. Because I think he knows that it's a Choice Scarf. So he can send in something that is immune, like Yanmega, to his Earthquake, forcing Gregora to switch out and giving Quaid a free setup turn. So Gregora's going to switch out to Haxorus, which is a very, very strong dragon. It's not seen too much because of its well, now Garchomp's come down to OU from Gen 5. It's not seen as much because Garchomp is generally regarded as the better dragon for outraging and things like that. But its outrage is still incredibly strong, so it's just going to smash Yanmega. I think it's a choice scarf, unless I missed something out there. I'm pretty sure I did. But anyway, Quaid's going to send in Scizor, which will resist. And it can use a bullet punch as well for +1 priority. And, well, the shit crit coming into play there. Anyway, so Gregora's going to send out his Infernape, probably to Fire Punch, 1-hit KO again. But good play by Quaid there, switching out. I was a bit confused by this play. It seemed a bit strange because he's just throwing away his Venomoth. But I think he probably just did that because then he can get a free switch in turn because his Venomoth had already done its job by sending the Tyranitar to sleep. Okay, so he sends out Bruce Lee, his Medicham, and Gregora decides to switch out, which is interesting because I don't think Medicham's that fast at all. But anyway, he uses a Psycho Cut and KOs the Gyarados. So Gregora's a bit on the back foot here. Sends out Big Bertha, which, well, he's not going to be able to do much. But I think that might have been Choice Scarf then, if he had to switch out, because a fight move would definitely 1-hit KO Big Bertha. And you see he withdraws, sends in Flutter, which is, it's his Volcarona. Scizor obviously bullet punching for the stab, super effective against the Tyranitar. It does fairly good damage to Volcarona, and Quaid decides to go for the bullet punch again and gets lucky with the critical hit. So a bit of hacks there for Quaid, because the Fiery Dance would definitely have 1-hit KO'd Scizor, and he might have got a +1 special attack bonus. Anyway, so he uses a Match Punch, which I found quite interesting because he could be faster than the Scizor, unless Scizor's carrying something like a Choice Scarf. But I found that really confusing. He could have gone for a Fire Punch and 1-hit KO'd the Scizor, and that would have been that. Anyway, instead he ended up giving the game, well, not giving the game, but giving his Infernape over to Scizor with its Stab Match Bullet Punch, powered up by Technician, obviously. At this point, I think Scizor's carrying a Choice Band. That's normally the choice, well, the choice item that Scizor uses. Does a lot of damage there. And the Life Orb that Lightning's carrying, I thought it would be Choice Specs. And it goes down. So I think it's just Big Bertha left against Bruce Lee, so this should be game, set and match, except a bit unlucky with the high jump kick miss. Unfortunately for Gregora, it might not matter anyway, as Quaid can just get another one off, which should 1-hit KO Big Bertha, and it does. So great battling there, Gregora. A bit unlucky with some hacks, but at the same time Quaid got a bit unlucky. And well, I hope to see you guys in the future. Watch out for other videos I might be doing. I'm not sure how Elite Four videos are going to work, but hopefully with my new mic and stuff I'll be able to upload more videos in the future. And I think that's that. Goodbye. See you guys later.